In a small town, there lived a man named Ben. Ben was known for being kind, hardworking, and friendly. However, despite all his efforts, things in his life never seemed to go his way. His business wasn't growing, his relationships were strained, and he often felt like no matter what he did, nothing ever worked out. This made Ben feel frustrated, sad, and stuck in a loop of negative thoughts. One day, while walking in the park, Ben met an old man sitting on a bench, feeding the birds. The old man noticed Ben's troubled expression and asked, "Why do you look so down, my friend?" Ben sighed and replied, "No matter what I do, things never seem to go right for me. I work hard, but my business is failing, and I always seem to focus on what's going wrong in my life. I'm just tired of everything." Subscribe, like, and share for more English stories. The old man smiled gently and said, "You remind me of myself when I was younger. I used to think just like you. I always focused on what wasn't working and the bad things in my life. But then I learned something that changed everything. Would you like to hear it?" Curious, Ben nodded. The old man said, "Negativity is like a dark cloud that follows you around. The more you focus on it, the bigger and darker it gets. But here's the secret: you have the power to choose what you focus on. You can either focus on the dark clouds, or you can look for the sunshine." Ben frowned. "But how can I look for the sunshine when everything feels like it's falling apart?" The old man continued, "It's not always easy, but it starts with small steps. Every day, try to find one good thing, no matter how small. Focus on that and be grateful for it. Slowly, you'll start to notice more good things around you. The more you focus on the positive, the smaller the dark clouds will become. And eventually, the sunshine will come out." Ben listened closely and decided to give the old man's advice a try. The next morning, instead of dwelling on his business troubles, he decided to be thankful for the good weather. Later that day, he noticed that a customer left a nice review for his shop. He smiled, feeling a little lighter. As days passed, Ben made it a habit to find something good each day. Sometimes it was as simple as a warm cup of coffee or a friendly conversation with a neighbor. Other times, it was a new idea for his business or a kind gesture from a stranger. Slowly but surely, his mood began to shift. He didn't feel as overwhelmed, and the negativity that once weighed him down started to fade. With his new mindset, Ben began approaching his business challenges with fresh ideas and a positive outlook. Instead of focusing on failures, he started learning from them. His relationships improved as he became more patient and kind, both to himself and others. Over time, his business started to grow, and he felt happier than he had in years. One day, Ben returned to the park and saw the old man again. He sat down beside him and said, "Thank you. Your advice changed my life. I've realized that while we can't control everything that happens to us, we can always choose how we respond to it. And choosing to focus on the positive has made all the difference." The old man smiled and said, "You've learned one of life's most important lessons. Positivity doesn't mean ignoring life's problems. It means choosing to see the good, even in difficult times. And when you do that, the clouds will always pass, and the sun shine." If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more English stories.